What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be ranking the Mario Kart 64 courses. This is Mario Kart ranking of 64. This one won the poll, so now I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna try to go through these Mario Kart rankings a little quicker, honestly. I doubt in my mind if I'm going to get this done before the Booster Course Pass courses come out. All of them, by the way, which I will be ranking all of them when they come out. So, I don't expect that to happen, because I'm slow as hell. But, I still can have some more fun ranking some Mario Kart tracks. We're going to be doing Mario Kart 64. This is a Mario Kart game that I have, like, a weird soft spot for, because I grew up playing this game, even though I know it's aged poorly, all that, yeah. There's just something very special about this one. But also can make you have a miserable experience playing for the first time, so... yeah, I can see why this game isn't for everyone. Hell, this game isn't even my top 5 Mario Kart games. If it ain't that obvious. So yeah, anyway, but there's some pretty solid courses here which we're gonna rank today. Now, since there's less courses in the remaining Mario Kart titles at this point, these might go by pretty quick. And I have to do Super Mario Kart. Oh, that's gonna be the worst ranking ever to do. But we'll save that for later. Let's do Mario Kart 64 tracks. And yeah, let's go. Anyway, let's start this off with Banji Boardwalk. I swear to God, this is like the one of those tracks I never hear anyone talk about. And from what I've seen on rankings, some people rank it like middle of the road course. But what is a course anyway? I mean, it's a spooky kind of course compared to other spooky ones. This one frightened me almost as a kid playing this one. I just did not... this is one of those spooky tracks I didn't even continue playing because of how... I guess the fish scared. I don't know. Not the fish, but more just the booze, I guess. I was a young kid, okay? Leave me alone. But otherwise, it's a narrow boardwalk. You go inside a little mansion where there's bats. And yeah, that's all I can say. I think it's a pretty solid spooky course that I kind of like. It's not an A tier or anything amazing because it is mostly on the flat side. But otherwise, it's pretty solid, honestly. So, yeah. Next up we have is Bowser's Castle. This is one of those Bowser Castle courses that I generally really love, and I think this should come back more often in Mario Kart titles. You have the Bowser section that shoots fire, it's not really going to do much. You have the thwomps in the rooms, and plenty of rooms actually. You have you get to a little twirly section near the end. They also have lava that can spray out. I think that's from the original, that's from Wii. But regardless, this is one of the better Bowser Castle courses. For an N64 game, this is one of the best Bowser Castle courses, honestly. And the music is so intense. Really feels like a real Bowser course. Alright, next up we have is Choco Mountain. I see this track ranked so low in Mario Kart 64 rankings. And I don't know why. But, like, sure, the atmosphere is not anything interesting, but, like, playing it, it's still pretty solid, honestly. I guess the one in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is kind of better, honestly, the better version. But I still think the original version is pretty fun, honestly. The music is really nice. And, you gotta watch over bowls. Make sure you don't fall off so you don't get far behind. Otherwise, I think the course in this game is pretty solid, so B tier. Next up we have is DK Jungle Parkway. This is this is DK's first course ever in the Mario Kart series. And I gotta say, for his first attempt, it's amazing, honestly. The music may be a loop, but the track itself is generally amazing, honestly. Like, you have the nice background, peaceful background, you have the big jump, and you also have a bridge with a cave you can get items to. This is an easy S tier. Spoilers, this is my favorite track in the game, honestly. No bias for a certain character I love. I think the only downside is those coconuts, or is that what they're called? That push you if you're on the grass. Thank God the Wii version removed that. But I'm gonna be honest, it is pretty lame for the jumping. But regardless, this DK track is still amazing. I'm not sure if I'm too harsh calling it my least favorite of the DK courses because it seems like the other contender is DK Pass. To be honest, I have more merits with DK Pass than DK Jungle Parkway. Maybe for the music, but in terms of actually playing, it'd be DK Jungle Parkway. They can switch in between, I guess. But I love all the DK courses at the end of the day, so it doesn't matter. Okay, next up we have is Frabie Snowland. This is one of those courses in Mario Kart 64, at least, that the more I play it, the more I dislike it, honestly. Playing it in DS, it's fine enough for the controls, honestly, especially if you grew up with DS. Like, you can dodge a snowman, no problem. But playing in this version, oh my god, it is a miserable experience if you're not good. You can't take shortcuts because Lakitu will carry you. And, of course, gotta watch out for snowmen, which make it way harder to dodge because of 64's random slipping. Yeah, this course is not fun, at least in this game. You have the icicle little mountain or whatever near the end, which is actually a nice way to finish the course. Otherwise, I'm not a fan of Framey Snowland, at least in this game. So, C tier. I put a snow course on the bottom. Oh no! Alright. Now we have Kalamari Desert. If you didn't see my Mario Kart 7 ranking, yeah. I think this track is mad overrated. I'ma say it. Yes, I said it. I said it. You can throw tomatoes at me, dislike the video, all you want, but I don't really care for Kalamari Desert. Like, the western background is so nice, I do like that, and the music is pretty peaceful, but playing on the course, I just want to get the race over and done with, honestly. Like, sure, the train is a nice gimmick and all, but the chance of actually hitting it and also just driving past it, yeah, I don't know. That's kind of just makes it why I'm not really a fan of this course. It's just a B tier, honestly. I don't hate it, nor love it. I think it's just okay at best. I never understood the hype for this course. So, yeah. Next up we have is Koopa Troopa Beach. I don't even need much to say about this one, like, compared to my Mario Kart 7 ranking. It's generally one of the better beach courses. The music is nice. You can take a nice little shortcut. And, yeah, you drive around. Honestly, for a beach course, it's a nice one, honestly, so A tier. Next up we have is Luigi Raceway, I believe what it is. Something like that. This is a beginner course done right, at least compared to a certain, beginner course I'm not going to talk about because it's very, very, very boring. This one actually does it pretty well, in my opinion. I mean, at least I'm feeling something. You can get an item box if you're lucky, and you have the tunnel to go through. And overall, the music is a great start to this game, honestly. So, B tier. Next up we have is Mario Raceway. I don't have much to say on this one, to be honest, with what I said in Mario Kart Wii. I mean, it's literally just, I don't know, it's just the same course when it came back in Mario Kart Wii. I don't know, I mean, I guess the plants are there, the pipe section, yeah, not much to say. I don't know, I find this one a little more boring, honestly. Next up we have is Moo Moo Farm. Thanks for the comments telling me that was the name of the course, by the way, when in my Mario Kart DS ranking, because I literally forget this course sometimes. This is one of those courses I'm like, oh yeah, this exists. I mean, for Mario Kart 64 standards, I guess it works, but Moo Moo Meadows from Wii is right there, so that's all I can really say with this course. It's short, and then there's Monty Moles. I say it works better compared to the DS version, because I love Mario Kart DS, but let's be real, it's handled poorly with these retro courses, so yeah. Otherwise, yeah, C tier. Next up we have is Rainbow Road. I'm very conflicted on Rainbow Road, honestly, because at least in this version, because for a finale course, it works perfectly. The music is amazing and magical. You see characters and fireworks, but also it's like 5 to 6 minutes of just straight up driving with barely any obstacles aside from the chain chomps. Yeah, that's one of the major problems. This Rainbow Road is very long. It drags out for a bit. So I was really debating where to rank this. I guess I just put it lower in the B tier. It's not an A or S. And there's also, they brought back in Mario Kart 8, but that version is really short. Wow, Nintendo can't actually fix this Rainbow Road. Anyway. But yeah, it's not bad, but it's not amazing either. Next up we have is Royal Raceway. Now, one of the highlights of this course is obviously you can drive to Peach's Castle no matter what. That's easily the highlight of the course. But also the course itself is amazing. I'm glad it sucks they removed it in Mario Kart 8, but I can see why they did that. Regardless, this course is amazing to even play on. You have the big jump and you also have just a nice background. Honestly, it's generally an A tier. It's not my favorite course in the game. And but it's definitely up there. And let's be honest, if you couldn't drive Peach's Castle, this would easily be like a B tier, honestly. Sherbetland! This is another snow course that, oh man. At least in Mario Kart Wii it can at least be playable, but playing in this version, wow, this game had 2 lame, average snow courses. That's sad. C tier. It's not terrible or anything, it's not the worst thing ever, but you're better off playing other courses. I mean, I guess the music, again, the music like Framey Snowland is nice. Otherwise, yeah, that's all I can really say. And also just ice physics. I mean, it's barely noticeable, but you do notice them, so yeah. Alright, next up we have is Toad's Turnpike. This is another course in Mario Kart 64. I'm very conflicted where to rank on this, honestly, because it seems like I see people either love this course or really hate it, at least in this game. Mario Kart 8's version is very boring, made it too easy to drive on. But this one, at least is somewhat difficulty in the middle. Sometimes you're either having a fun time or a miserable time on this course. I'm gonna rank it in the middle. It's not amazing, it's not even my top 5 favorite courses, but man, I can't hate it. The background is nice and the music makes up for it, honestly, so yeah. Next up we have is Wario Stadium. Man, Wario courses are so good. Mount Wario from Mario Kart 8, Wario's Gold Mine from Wii, yes, I said it. Wario Stadium from the DS version, yes, there's 2 of them. And of course, Wario Shipyard from Mario Kart 7. But there's one Wario course that doesn't really get in the same conversation, and that's Wario Stadium from N64. Why doesn't this get in the same conversation as the other Wario courses? Maybe it's because the course itself is actually average. Yeah. If unless this video ages poorly, this is the only N64 course that has yet to come back in Mario Kart, and I can see why. There's nothing going on this course. Like, I don't know where to rank this one either, because, like, there's just nothing going on in the background, and the music just doesn't fit the course at all, honestly. It just drags out, and you want to get over with it. And those Wario the Wario banners or whatever doesn't make up for it. Seems like something a little kid can make, honestly. Okay, maybe that's a little too harsh, but you get my point. I definitely think this deserves a comeback. Maybe add some stuff like tricks or something to make it actually a little interesting. Otherwise, this is probably a lower B tier, honestly. Probably the only Wario course I'm like, yeah, it's okay. And last but not least is Yoshi Valley. This is an ambitious Mario Kart 64 course, but maybe a little too ambitious? I don't know. You can't see your placements on some characters due to the fact of everyone taking different paths. And yeah, you just gotta take different paths. Also, if you're falling, you're gonna be falling for a very, very long time because the animation is stupid, honestly. Otherwise, I don't know. I kinda don't mind it, but I think a higher B tier. I'm not sure if it goes in the A ranking or anything, so yeah, I think a solid B tier, high enough, is good enough for this course, honestly. If you're taking the same path over and over again, I honestly think it gets pretty stale real quick, which I do take the same path every single time because I don't want to fail, you know? Anyway, and that's the Mario Kart 64 tracks ranked. To be honest, I don't really hate any of them. The weakest ones are like the... It's funny because I love winter-themed courses in Mario Kart, and yet they're the weakest ones on the ranking. How ironic. Anyway, yeah, that's Mario Kart 64 tracks. Not a long one, but these are less amount courses, so yeah. Next ranking will either be Mario Kart Tour or Mario Kart Super Circuit. I'm not sure which one I'll do first, due to Tour adding so many courses, but I'm hearing there might not be any more, so we'll see, I guess. Thank you guys for watching. What's your favorite course in Mario Kart 64? Let me know in the comments below. Later, folks. At least no F tiers this time.